Red line here on 910M and Bank LA Thompson 313-778-7600 313-778-7600 is the number to call and chime in this conversation. Now, welcome to here Red Line on 910M, the future of radio. Brian Burkett, right, a regular guest on the show, is my guest. Now, Brian, thank you for being here.
Thank you for the opportunity.
We talked about Cliff Russell. We just had Tony Motley on. Tony Motley was a long-time Emmy Award-winning producer at American Black Journal of Public TV back in the heydays. And I remember in terms of the work that Motley and Cliff and others did in terms of raising Socratic questions and questions that really, were not pleasing for a lot of people. But they were questions that needs to be asked of the political system in terms of political accountability here in the city of Detroit. And we talked about it in the, in view of Cliff Russell, who passed away and was funeralized yesterday at St. Stephen AME Church. We were all there. Hundreds of people showed up in politics and media and community to pay their final respect to a man who gave so much to his community.
Our prayers go out to Mr. Fadden. He was a pillar in his community, a giant, because at the time that he and Mr. Motley were demonstrating their leadership, the idea of black media was relatively new in this community. Right? These are some of the first voices. You mentioned Ed Gordon, Tony Brown. But when we talked about Detroit as somewhat of the birthplace of African-American power leadership in the United States on a national level, these were somewhat our flagship examples of demonstrating competency in the use of the media and also hard reporting. Like you said, not being friends with this administration or that administration or being caught up in the
trappings of power.
Exactly. But focusing on doing the research.
Right.
I have to say one thing, too, that, we do have this, and this is kind of not off topic. We have this Ed Vaughn, Revolution Books, somewhat of a treasure we had in the 60s before we acquired any media presence and power. We did have a gentleman that went out of his way to try to educate us. I was a kid, but many of us gained awareness of African-American history and where our role is in society because of Revolution Books, Ed Vaughn. That whole thinking, I know, stimulated Cliff Russell and others that came along.
Right. Cliff Russell, the role of blacks in media. Yesterday, Cliff was funeralized and memorialized. And I remembered at St. Stephen AME Church in Detroit, the west side, and the minister spoke very powerfully, eloquently in terms of the role that Cliff was able to play, which we are all aware of, and some of us have been fortunate to be witnesses of that in the larger context of this community in addressing crucial issues. Let's put in phone lines here. Eric is with me. Eric has a question. Okami.
Hey, how you doing, Ben? Great conversation, Just as the press on other funerals, you saw the testament of what type of person Cliff Russell was, and those of us that knew him